See if this is gonna work. I'm here. Hello. Okay, great. I don't know if it's, well, first of all, look at my backdrop is totally empty because we're packing, and the only thing left on my bookshelf is our old dog's ashes. I don't know how you pack something like that. So packing is overrated. Anyway, I wanted to hop on here. I have 5 minutes before I go to a drywall walkthrough that has been in process for over a year, this house being built. This is not the one I shared on my stories yesterday. This is a different new build. And it has been slow as molasses, just the slowest process ever. So I only have 5 minutes, but I don't know if it's because I follow a lot of real estate accounts, obviously on social media, or if it's just in the headlines as much as it appears to be. But I wanted to hop on here really quickly and talk about this whole Zillow situation. I don't know if you guys that are not in real estate are getting as much feedback from, about what happened, or if you even know what happened. So first of all, I want to show some old memes about Zillow. Zillow and real estate have had an interesting relationship for years and years and years. And I think you're going to hear some realtors come out in a defensive way about what's going on at Zillow. And it comes from the relationship and kind of how it's been forming over years. Zillow kind of made it their mission to change the real estate industry. And one way that they mentioned that they wanted to do that was eliminate the need for realtors. So you can assume like some realtors really got upset by it. They then call us and market to us to pay them every month to advertise on their website. A lot of agents feel that's like feeding the thing that's going to kill you. And so anyway, it's a tumultuous relationship. Zillow came out yesterday and made an announcement, actually not yesterday, it was about a week ago, saying that they were going to stop their iBuying program. Okay, what is an iBuying program? Well, Zillow has a program that they launched, I believe this year, maybe 2020, similar to like an open door concept where buyers or sellers rather can sell their homes to Zillow. Zillow then takes the home over, does a quick flip in most cases, quick paint, cheap carpet, whatever makes it look pretty, and then puts it back on the market. Well, they offer the seller a reduced price because it's easy. Do you see that fly? Oh gosh. It's so easy. So you don't have to do showings, right? You don't have to deal with open houses. You don't have to deal with really inspection kind of items. So it takes a lot of the steps out of the transaction. You guys, that fly is going to drive me nuts. And so for some sellers, it is worth it to get 80 cents on the dollar. Some people are like, convenience costs. I get it. I want to do that. Great. Well, what happened is we in Denver, and I can only speak to the Denver market, but we have a seasonal shift every summer to fall. There is always a fallback in prices from June to like October. Well, Zillow's taken these houses, buying, and not just in Denver Metro, all around the country. And they're now having huge losses. In fact, this was a quote by Zillow yesterday. The report explains that these figures, by now saying the quarterly earnings include a write down of inventory, approximately $304 million within the home segment as a result of purchasing homes in Q3 at higher prices than the company's current estimates of future selling prices. So what happened? So they acquired all of these properties. We had a market shift, and it wasn't just in Denver. It was kind of nationwide. Our market is great. It's a seller's market. It's a time to sell. It's hard to be a buyer, but there's also little markets within our market where things cool for a couple of weeks. Interest rates rise, inventory spikes, buyers have choices. There's all these little things that come and go up and down. When that happens, there is changes in the market. And so they were not predicting it appropriately because they're not here. They're not knowledgeable on our market. And here's the biggest thing. They were using artificial intelligence to determine the value of these properties. There is a lot to be said for the data you can collect from the comparable sales that are online and what our market is predicted to do, right? But there is also an element of human that goes into pricing a property. Real estate is emotional. And there are variables. There's motivating factors where your neighbor might sell at a reduced price because he's got to get the hell out of here. He has to be out in a month or whatever. Job relocation. Somebody that has an extra property, they're not in a hurry to sell. They might price it a little higher. So all of those emotions and moving parts is why it's really important to have boots on the ground, a realtor who knows the markets within the market, the timing, everything. So Zillow is estimated to lose between 240 million and 265 million for Q4. I mean, this is devastating to Zillow. And I'm not here to celebrate their demise, but I do feel a little vindicated because realtors are worth what we are paid. I was told even just yesterday by somebody, I think realtors get paid too much money, and that's fine. You have that opinion. That's great. You also don't see the behind the scenes and everything that we do behind the contract. There are some people who, want to work with an iBuyer because it's easy. For those sellers who unloaded a property 2 or 3 months ago to Zillow, way to go. I mean, they were paying a price that was a little bit escalated for a discount iBuying program because they had huge predictions on what was going to happen over the next few months, and that's simply not happening. So it's interesting to see this shift in Zillow. I'm not going to show you the memes on here. I was going to, but they're hilarious. If you're bored, go on Pinterest. I'll just show you one. Go on Pinterest and look up memes about Zillow. Like, look at this. Believing in Santa is like believing in Zillow. It's all fun and games till the cost comes out of your pocket. In this instance, Zillow only hurt themselves, right? Like their bottom line is suffering. Sadly, they're laying off 25% of their staff. So it's devastating. I mean, I'm not here to celebrate that, but I do think it's what realtors have been saying for a long time. The Zestimates online are data coming from artificial intelligence. Are they worth something? Yep. Are they the whole story? Nope. So I think it really just speaks to having an agent who knows what they're doing, knows your area, knows the market, and then the markets in between the markets, because we have little shifts all the time. So knowing that, I just think it's really fascinating. And I wanted to get on here really briefly and just share what was going on, because my Instagram and Facebook this morning was just blowing up with real estate professionals asking opinions. Everybody's, just really kind of shocked and odd, I guess, that it's happening as quickly as it is. They've actually said that they're going to completely halt their iBuying process, not just now, indefinitely. Like they don't plan to continue this business model. Clearly, it's not a very profitable business model. And so I just think it's really fascinating. A real estate nerd like myself, I think it shows the value of a human, a person that can sense emotion, find out why that one sold so low, why that one sells so high. There's a lot more to the story behind the numbers. Okay, I gotta go. Have a great day, you guys. Thanks for hopping on this quick live, and I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.